Hey there! Hello, 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 good morning. Welcome everyone to the stream. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Is the desktop audio working? Righteous, what up? How's it going? Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. Better? Y'all hear the game audio, right? What if I mute? Okay, so the problem we had last time was dolphins. And, hold on. I'm gonna just check on my phone real quick to make sure. Oh, yeah. You hear it? Thanks, Harvey. Yeah, so we had double audio last time, and then the dolphins. So we're gonna be playing this game again. We're gonna be choosing different answers though, like different things that pop up. So let me go back into the thing. I don't know why it's like bringing up old messages, like yesterday, like last night's messages. Hold on a sec. I have to use my because I'm like reading messages and then people aren't even here. Like those those people aren't even in the chat. Read Harvey. Hold on, Harvey. I'm gonna give you your shouty. Nobody. You're going down the road. Nobody ever makes it home. Is that a lyrics? Okay, thank goodness, chat. Thank goodness we can, everything's okay, I think. We won't get no double audio today. I think we got it. I think we sorted out the issues. The dolphins are still making a little special appearance, but they are not, like, fully dolphin mode. So, I put the dolphins chat on timeout, okay? we had to put the dolphins on timeout. Should we put the chat with glasses? I got a new pair of glasses for chat. Hold on. Let's see if it'll work first. You guys can let me know. Yay or nay? Hold on. There's the glasses with the eyes. And then we just... I mean, we won't really see them really because it's like... Unless I put them like up here, but that kind of doesn't look good. Unless we do it kind of like this. I don't know. Maybe no glasses for chat. I don't think it really looks good. It kind of just blends in. No bueno. Okay. So next time, actually, maybe we'll do it after I'm done with the game. Maybe what we'll do is we'll watch the main cast commentary, and then there's like streamer stuff too, which is really cool, which is like amazing. Let's see what we could do here. I wanted to like do another platform too, but I don't know. Let me check. Let me check and see if we could do it or not. Let's see if our bandwidth is... Okay. How was your weekend, Harvey? What did you get up to? How come it's not even here? They have midnight scenes. That's good. But they don't have this game. Okay, they don't have it, so I'm just gonna go on other lives, I guess. Or others. What'd you get up to on the weekend, Harvey? Did you work? I seen you played some games, some Black Ops games. That looked fun. Some Assassin's Creed too. That looked fun. We had fun yesterday playing the Sonic Rumble. Doing the rumbling. Okay, I just wanted to fix this one here, and then we'll be on in a sec. Oh no, why did it do that now? I have to fix it. Fix it all the way. I mean, I guess that's okay. Okay. So I gotta go output settings. Tickety tax. Let's see if it works. Evil Shah Halud just redeemed hydrates. I give her the hydrates, Evil. For the hydrates, Evil. W. Okay. I'm just gonna pin this over on TikToks. Bum 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 bum. We didn't go live on there for a hot minute, so I thought. Oh, can I move the chat words to the shirt? No, I can't. Yeah, it's permanent on the chat. So what I would have to do is like just erase them and make it blank. Like I'm not going to do it now because it's just going to take too much time, I feel. But off stream or like after I'm done the story, I guess, or when I have a little bit more time, I can do it. I can edit it. I can take off the words later. I think that'll look funny. And then we can put the eyes. And we do have like googly eyes and stuff too that y'all can redeem once you send super chat, super stickers, or donate to the stream. Y'all can pick some stuff. Thank you for the amazing hydrates too. I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee. Because I need it. It's Monday. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for bearing with us today, and I will take a little hydrate of water, a splash of water as well. Fresh. It's like nice and cold. That's the way I like it. Nice and cold, chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, today we're going to be playing Scenes from the Heart Part 1. This game had, I think, 1 day left. Like, I had 1 day left to cover it. We did cover it the last time we played, but there was too many, like, hiccups. There was too many dolphins. When I looked at the VOD, we had double audio. We had, like, some crazy stuff going on that wasn't supposed to be happening. So, I think, because we got everything sorted out. Yeah, it says 1 day left, so today's the day. So we're gonna be doing this game because I really liked it. It's more for people like a male protagonist, but you know, we don't mind playing it as you know, a female, and it's kind of like 2 other girls. So let's see what it does. We did get some achievement. I don't know, can I? And thus the story began. I unalived you. Nothing beats a good OP. Yeah, we got some achievements. We got 6 out of 10. So we can try and see if we can get the other 4, right? Yeah, the other 4, because we're going to be picking the other answers of the other lady. So we'll see if it works or not. Return. We did the anime, kind of like the one anime chick. Hold on. We're just gonna start from the beginning because I know it'll be so much easier just to do that.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name, please?
So we're a sir, but I'm a chick, chat. We're females. But we're gonna put Desirablebottom today again. Hayaka, Desirablebottom. I need somebody else to like come in the Discord chat and like read it.
Hayaka. Yes. Welcome to the award seminar. Right this way, please.
Or I need like a voice mod where I like sound like a guy. Once we get our mixer.
This year's creations have been very high quality work. The top 4 that made it to the final round are the following.
Yeah, once we get our mixer from Fi-Fi that they're sending us, we're gonna like have a lot of things to test out. I'm super excited.
Boomerpunk 1964 by Golden Age Games.
Boomerpunk 1964 was one of the big names in the industry this year. It received ample praising feedback and a wish listing in the world's most popular game marketplace, Gas. Even though many speculated it would have big issues with immersion, breaking bugs, the game was released without any of them. That was apparently the reason why I heard it was nominated. Such a wild stunt.
Waku Waku Dojo Club by Visualizers.
I am Big Ray. What up? Thanks for joining us on TikTok. How are you doing today? Waku Waku Dojo Club. This one surprised many of the regular readers. Even their most loyal fans are shocked when they released it just 2 weeks ago and already got nominated for this year's awards show by a large audience. So, there are a couple award shows going on, chat. They had the Streamer Awards nominations just recently, and the Gamer Awards is still on right now. So, are y'all voting? Let me know who y'all are voting for. Did you vote for your favorite games? What games are they? Talk to me in chat. Let me know what y'all are voting for. Y'all can vote for us in the VTuber category if you want. It would be so great to be nominated. One day we'll get there, chat. I remember reading some of their previous titles myself too, so I was surprised by what they came up with this time. Waku Waku Dojo Club was like a 180-degree U-turn in style and genre-wise. They shocked even Chisaki, who had been their fan for a long time. Apparently, she became their fan when she was 7. And we are both 17 years old now.
Manga novelist by the Mozart of visual novels.
Just as I expected, Haru pulled it off once again with high voting rates. Haru has been unbeatable ever since his first debut in the industry. He won his first Best Visual Novel of the Year award at the young age of 8. So 10 years ago. That's insane. That doesn't usually happen, as you might guess. His work was rated unexpectedly high, and because of his incredibly talented for visual novel writing at such a young age, he earned the title the Mozart of visual novels.
Kakusa Zero by Spring Shrimps Games.
So far, so good. We luckily made it to the final round, so we still have a chance to win it. We worked very hard on our first visual novels demo, Kakusa Zero, and sacrificed many good nights sleep polishing the art, music, coding, sound effects, and other small things. We had so much invested in this project, both time-wise and for some personal reasons too. We simply refused to fail at this point, right before the goal.
Next, our respectable judges will have to decide on only one of these amazing game demos that will be awarded project funding to continue from the demo phase to the final product.
Do it! Our hearts are beating, chat. Boom, 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 boom. Evil says, that's so cool. It will be a fun addition for the stream. Yeah. So, yeah, y'all can put the chat in whatever, like, timeout you want, or varieties, kind of like things like that we're gonna have. Yeah, or like whatever, however you want to decorate chat, pretty much. I think that's what I'm gonna do for stream right now. We are also gonna have, next month we're gonna be decorating the tree. So y'all are gonna be able to get to pick the ornaments. And what I might do is be able to put, like, type your name and, like, customize them. Or put, like, a logo, if y'all have, like, your logo in, like, just a PNG and you want to send it to me. We could put, like, the logo on the ornament, too. Or, like, something like that. I think that's what I want to do for Christmas. Or we could do, like, gingerbread or... I don't know, I have lots of ideas, like I said. It's different. It's different. We in here... Wait! Why does this keep popping up? So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do next month. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you want them to win? They're the underdogs, Evil. If they get enough, like, they have a community too, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's probably a lot more people who play that than I could imagine. So, I was sweating nervously at this point, and my heart pounded so fast that I was afraid I might faint. Chisaki could barely sit still with her all the restless posture changing from side to side in her chair. Let me see if I can pronounce her name right. Kanaka? Kanaka. Yeah, I think it's Kanaka. On the other hand, was trying to keep her cool, with an occasional runway smile surfacing on her face. The only exception this time was that she was sitting instead of jumping on the walls, if you know what I mean.
The judges have now made the decision, and this year's Game Demo of the Year award goes to...
Who do you think's gonna win, chat? Any ideas? Yeah, I'm gonna like pop open Etsy. So yeah. So we have like different oh. That got disconnected real fast. Hold on a sec. It's a scams. Why did it scammins on us? Others. Hold on a sec. I have to like change the thing there. It's like not working again. Work now, right? Yeah, we're back. Okay, so the award goes to... Here we go then. The moment of truth. I clenched my butt cheeks as tight as I could possibly could. No, it doesn't really say butt cheeks, chat. It says I clenched my fists as tight as I possibly could and couldn't even blink my eyes.
Kakusa Zero, made by Spring Shrimps Games.
So Kakuza Zero is us, chat. We won.
Would the team members please come to the stage?
We won. We won. We won. We won. We won. My body froze when I heard our names. I couldn't think of anything at that point. My mind went totally numb as I was just standing there staring forward. Chisaki then slapped me in the face. Back to reality with tears of joy in her eyes.
What are you just standing there for? Move your ass already.
Move your ass. Move your butt cheeks.
Moron.
Kanaka was shouting and jumping around at this point, and soon... Oh. And soon... she bumped into me accidentally from behind. That, of course, caused me to lose my balance and fall on top of Chisaki.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You okay?
I'm fine, thanks to Chisaki's soft landing. As I was trying to get up, my hand touched something soft. Nani? My body froze after realizing what I had accidentally grabbed with no consent, chat. Dun, dun,
You
dun.
have exactly 3 seconds to to take your pervy hand off me and get off of me, or you know what will happen.
What's gonna happen? I reflexively flung my arm away from her, only to bump into Kanaka behind me and fall on top of her this time. Well, hello there.
Huh? Oh, I didn't expect you to take the initiative about these things. Although, I would prefer to just stay here, turn you around and squish you so hard like a big plushie.
Kanaka, not here and now, please. We need to get to the stage. And we're in public as well.
Come on, don't be such a mood killer. A little snuggling won't hurt us.
A little snuggle bugs. Maybe later if you really insist, but not now. Not now.
You always find some random excuse to get away, and then other times you suddenly make these kinds of surprise initiatives. It's been a year like this.
I hate to interrupt your nice skit or whatever that is, but we are still waiting here for you, you know?
Oh, for crying out loud. First me, and then Konaka. You just can't keep your hands to yourself today, can you?
Then I managed to get myself up and headed successfully to the stage with Chisaki and Kanaka behind me. Talk about embarrassing all of us just because I froze like that. Right away upon hearing our visual novel announced, geez! Well, I can't speak for the others, but I'm still half paralyzed by the results. I mean, Kazuka Zero was our very first visual novel, after all. So, as a realistic person, I wasn't sure if we were gonna make it or not. I looked over at Chiyasaki and Kanaka to see them just overwhelmed by emotions as I am. Although, I smiled and nodded as if confirming their feelings. I somehow had a gut feeling that our hard work would finally pay off. We recently did put so much effort and resources into this project and aimed for this award from the very beginning. One of our biggest inspirations was Haru Kananami. He really helped us see what was most important.
Thank you, Spring Shrimps Games, and good luck with the final phase of Kakusa Zero.
We then exited from the stage and headed towards the lounge. There was a reporter that approached us.
Congratulations on our readers' behalf as well. Could I possibly get an interview for our readers to hear the backstory of your project and how it all started?
Fine. With me, what about you two?
I'm interested.
Since you both are willing to go, then I might as well. But not because you would be alone with Konaka or anything. Just to make sure you don't say anything stupid and embarrass us all. Got it?
Sure. You don't want to be left out. That's all.
Huh? Why would I?
Come on, Chisaki. Just be honest with yourself and you'll have a much easier time with your life. I guarantee it.
Why, you little? Get back here and I'll show you exactly how honest I can be with myself.
They then started the classic cat and mouse chase game around the lounge area, so I was left with no choice but to give the interview by myself. I guess I'll have to do this by myself then. When these two start that game, there's no stopping them until they have exhausted themselves.
Sure.
We went to a peaceful and quiet meeting room near the lounge area so that when these two chasers have calmed down, they can find us here easier. Hopefully. The room itself looked elegant from the looks of its bright interior. There were two white-colored wooden tables and chairs, two studio microphones along with the attached pop filters, also a big screen for sharing stuff. I assume.
Now then, take me back to when you three met and how your journey started from there.
Sure, where do I begin? I pondered a moment and then came up with the answer. I first met Chisaki back in our elementary school, and it was anything but the usual way, to be honest. Welcome to Scenes from the Heart Part 1, where we will slow down, breathe, and share the moments that truly shape us. Today we're diving into the stories behind the smiles and struggles and the strength that keeps us going. If you ever need a safe space to feel seen, you're in the right place. Oh, Oishi Elementary School in 1999. Evil, thank you for all the wonderful likes, or all the hearts. Oishi is a small rural area with a modest population that is located in Fuji. This is gonna be a mouthful. Fuji Kawakujiko town in Yamanashi Prefecture, Japan, at the northern foot of Mount Fuji. Oishi also happened to be on the northwestern shore of the lake Kawajukiko, one of the Fuji's 5 lakes, which provided a stunning view of Mount Fuji. The area is a popular tourist destination for Mount Fuji views and the seasonal flower gardens, along with its unique festivals, like the Herb and Festival, Cabanata Festival. The school itself was anything fancy back then. It was just a normal school where one day a new girl was transferred into my class.
Chisaki Namichi, 8 years old. I transferred here from my previous school, which is located in Hamamatsu. We moved here recently, so I don't know this area very well. That's all for now. Let's get along, or something like that.
Yeah, the beginning. Huh? Now that's rare. Usually, everybody tends to tell about their hobbies or things they like, etc. But not her. I wonder why. She had nothing special about her outlook until, I noticed her eyes. The right eye was a little light bluish, while the other one had a shining golden color. The sight piqued my interest, and after a long time I felt something other than gray boredom inside me.
You can take that empty seat in the window corner.
In the naughty corner? I'm gonna try this. I think my thing might be bump. Others seem to notice her different eye colors too when she passed them. By the looks of their faces, the class then resumed after she got herself seated. Naturally, at the first break, she got a lot of attention from the classmates, asking the typical questions about Hamamatsu, what she likes, her hobbies, basic stuff like that.
I've never been to Hamamatsu before, so what's it like?
Hamamatsu! Me neither, chat. Have you been? Let me know, chat.
It is a quite big seaport with a lot of arcades, at least what I have noticed.
Wow! What made you move from such a city to a small town like this?
You're the bunny! Welcome. Hope all is well. Yes. We are getting into some scenes. Hold on, I gotta say it right. Scenes from the Heart Part 1. We're gonna try and get the other endings.
My parents wanted to move away from city life, apparently, when I asked about it.
It's a nice, chill visual novel game. It didn't take long before the increasing number of questions overwhelmed her.
Hey, what's wrong with city life? I heard from my big brother that it's great and convenient.
Thank you for the shout out. You're welcome.
What about your hobbies? Do you have siblings or pets?
Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza or not? I like it myself.
Yes, pineapple on pizza, chat. Do you agree or disagree? Are y'all like, ugh? Let me know.
Do you put cheese on bread before the ham or the other way around?
I never really thought about that, chat. Do you put cheese on bread before the ham or the other way around? I don't think it really matters to me. I'm not that picky. At this point, she just straight up excused herself and left the classroom. She stormed off. I guess she couldn't handle the pressure well. The next lesson started right away, but regardless, and nobody seemed to pay much attention of her absence. During the lunch break, she was starting to get some unwanted attention from some of my class dummies. Class dummies, we should put the dumb, let's put the dumb sticky note on chat. Hold on. Because they're going to be the class dummies today. Let's do a blue dumb. Let's put the blue dummy one. Okay. During the lunch break, she was starting to get some unwanted attention from my classmate dummies. Apparently about her eye colors from what I heard near them. They called her an alien and a weirdo. And after leaving her alone, who knows what else behind her back? That ain't cool, chat. They sure are a bunch of idiots. Why make such a big deal about two different eye colors? Everybody's different, more or less. If you morons haven't noticed. To me, the color differences look somewhat cool. So 1 week later, I had enough of her bullying and decided to put a stop to it. For her sake.
Huh? There's nothing cool about it. It's just weird. Humans don't have two different eye colors, so she must be an alien or something like that.
Kira says, Kira Zero the bunny's wife says you double up. Ham and cheese, then more ham and more cheese. I love it. Give me the cheeses, says Zero the bunny. Not when you're lactose, though. What happens if you're lactose? Just saying. Evil really wants some meat. Me and Zero stuck. Okay. We'll see y'all when you get back.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your head if you think that's...
Oh, crap. No. If that's cool, I disagree. In my opinion, they look cool and cute at the same time. People are different in many ways, chat, if you didn't know that. Just like you two aren't the same either. So does that make everyone alien as well? Huh, you probably don't even know what aliens actually look like. How they can be different from humans.
Huh? Did you just call us stupid or something?
One sec, okay. Durational says beef and cheese sandwiches for him for the win. How are you doing, Ja? How goes the Tarkovs? Are you getting the hang of it? Make sure to go check out Ja Rational Azul everywhere. Chat on socials.
I bet he did. Let's teach him some manners about what happens to those who mess with us.
Oh, they're talking about fighting words, chat. Tarkov is hard, yeah. After beating me up, boom, 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 the dum-dum duo left while laughing at me. I didn't care about my reputation at school, so it didn't really matter. Why? Just a bunch of morons in the end. Nothing good can come out of interacting with them. No, you're still confused like a baby deer? When I got up, I noticed Chiyosaki, who happened to witness our fight. Most likely. She was looking at the ground after making eye contact with me while clenching her fists. She was mad, chat. She was livid. Why? Her voice was quiet and trembling a bit, like she would just be thinking out loud. But I still managed to hear the question out of it. I guess their behaviors just pissed me off. Hold on. So I wanted to finally make it clear to them. Although I'm quite confident they most likely didn't get the message or will just ignore it, knowing them.
You know those idiots?
Unfortunately, they're in our class after all. Don't you remember them?
How am I supposed to remember everybody in my class on the very first day that I arrive here?
Yeah, that's like super overwhelming, chat. If y'all know, like, it's happened to me one time before when I was like really young, because I had to switch schools, and that was like really scary. And I felt the same way. It's like super overwhelming, you know? You gotta learn your teachers' names, let alone like people, like, I don't know, people in the class, it's not really that important, but then when you start making bonds with people, then it is. You know what I mean? Like when you start finding your own people, your own clique, and your own vibes, and oh, good point. Sorry, it was just a stupid question to ask.
My mom always said that there's no such thing as stupid questions. Only stupid answers, so it's okay.
Her answer made me see more than her eye colors. It was like someone was painting her with different eye colors right before my own eyes. She was still looking at the ground, her hair partially covering her face so I couldn't see what kind of expression she was having at the moment. Huh, that's true. It's still impressive that you've been taught some rare insights that you don't see everywhere, even in some adults.
What do you mean? I thought it was supposed to be common sense, or so she said it should be at least. I guess city life is indeed different, like Dad used to say.
I agree with you, your mom, that it should be common sense. As a town lifer myself, I have nothing to say for our defense. I guess not everyone can be as open-minded as we are, apparently. She finally revealed her face to me and had tears of joy in her eyes, as they called it, if I remember right, while giving me a bright smile.
Agreed.
She wiped her tears and continued.
Anyway, for my sake, you try to put an end to the bullying, and I can't ignore heroism like that. What's your name?
Desirablebottom. Hayaka. Desirablebottom.
It sure suits you. Now then, you will be my friend from now on, and I won't take no for an answer.
She even had a smirk on her face now. To be honest here, it was sure cute in a way, so I didn't mind it too much, her attitude towards her request. Woo! Straight up demanding friendship for expressing my opinion about your outlook to the others. Woo. You sure are something else. Very well. Apparently, she considered me worthy of being a friend for defending her. Well, I don't see any reason not to accept.
Excellent.
Then we started to hang out and play together. She was bossy, but it's just part of her personality. She was strong-willed and somewhat classy, but still considerate in her own way. You just needed to see deeper to realize it. My first friend. One day, when I was coming to visit Chiyosaki at her home, I happened to witness her and her mom arguing with each other. I just arrived at the yard's gate and saw them discussing something at the front door.
You don't need to remind me about that again, Mom. I'm making steady progress, as you know very well, but not by pressuring me constantly.
Dad! Is this like Doki Doki and slow horror game? No horror in this one, Zed. This is just like the first episode, so I can't really say. Like, this is just like the first part of the story. But it does, like, it's more or less for like male protagonists. So it's got like a male protagonist role.
I do understand and acknowledge that, sweetie. But Mommy is only trying to encourage you to make good use of your precious learning time when you are still so young.
But we do have, like, I don't know. In the game, it's kind of like you're put between, obviously, the two female other characters. And then you gotta pick, right? No horror? No horror at all right now. I mean, unless there's some and I don't get it, like, I'm not picking up the clues or anything, but it's just kind of like you're in the middle. Like, you're a guy, like, you know, if you're a guy protagonist, you'd be like the guy, and then you're like, they're fighting over you. That's it. I guess that's why it's called Scenes from the Heart. Like, you're kind of like put in between this situation where, I don't know, I think later on when they come out with like the part 2 and the part 3 and stuff, it might go down a different road. But if y'all like visual novel games, check it out. I would highly recommend wish listing it. The dev said that they would like love feedback and things like that as well. So let me give you a shout out as well. We had some amazing games. I was super shocked at like like we had so much fun, but like the I guess like how popular the game is, because like just even on YouTube I was just kind of like, whoa. Like when I ended the stream it was like so many so much stuff. So I guess that's like the, what is it called? That is the meta right now.
Humans learn the
Sonic
fastest
Rumble?
until the age of 7, and after that, the learning curve starts to decrease. So you can't afford to lose it while still young. You will thank me later, trust me.
Moms know best, chat.
You've told me that multiple times already, so I don't need a reminder about it. Kids are supposed to play with others too, so they wouldn't become neats and isolate themselves, right?
Yeah, that's what I feel like this generation now, like that's what's happening to this generation now. Like when I was younger, we had to go outside and play. We didn't have no tablets, we didn't have no iPads, we didn't have that. It was like a completely different generation, where nowadays it's that's what that is. It's kind of like, you know, the adults are just like, here you go. And so instead of like having like real friends or like real people to interact with, you know, they just have an iPad and they just give them the iPads or the phones or whatever. It's hot right now. A lot of people bored with Fall Guys is playing it.
Well, I guess that's also true. And I don't wish that kind of future for you, by any means. But you have a talent for music, Chisaki, and it is a very challenging industry to get yourself accepted into. So, unless you start taking advantage of your youth, you'll most likely just run out of time. By then, it's only worth being a hobby, and nothing more. Me and your father have seen and heard this happening to many of our relatives and friends. Like I said, I totally understand your viewpoint, so please try to understand mine too.
Yeah, we get it, chat, we get it.
I'm only doing this for your future's sake, so that you won't have to regret it later.
Fine. Although my friend is already here, as you can see, it would be rude of us to make him wait any longer just to turn him around. Think about it as a little inspirational break to see the world outside my room. That, scientifically, improves your creativity, since it's like a muscle that also needs little breaks sometimes to recharge.
For crying out loud, where do you get that knowledge? But yes, you are right. So go play a little bit and come back in time for dinner, okay? Also, good day to you, young man, and sorry for witnessing such a thing.
I waved my hand and laughed awkwardly for a bit. So what was that about? Your music practice reminder again? Something like that?
Something like that. Anyway, where do you want to go today?
How about the secret spot I showed you last time? Today, open sky means we could maybe even see the sunset this time.
Oh, sounds good. Let's go.
Do y'all have a secret spot, chat? I do. Sometimes, like now that it's like kind of wintertime, you can't really go there because it's like too much snow. But I used to have a spot where I'd like to go and just enjoy, or it's kind of like get away a little bit. You know what I mean? Just go and chill. You like the Fall Guys stuff in Final Fantasy 14? That's what's up, Zero? Yeah, so it was Sonic Rumble because we played that yesterday, and it seems like a lot, like a bunch of people are playing that game. I usually come, like everybody's been like DMing me, I'm not gonna lie, and are like, have you tried this game? Have you tried this game? I'm like, yes. But it's just like, you know, like, it would be nice to get like play with everybody, but you can't. You know what I mean? So, I usually come up here when I'm feeling down, and the sight of itself is enough to wipe away my worries. It mystically calms down my mind and lets me regain my focus on whatever is in front of me and in the moment.
Wow! The sky is so wide when looking at it from here.
Frozen, what up? How are you doing, Frozen? What you up to? You don't know why, but today feels good. You're in too good of a mood for Monday and you're scared? Hope you've been keeping well. How was your weekend? I seen you were live a couple of days ago, right? You were playing... It was like your last stream, I think. I'm trying to think, because I seen you were live. Last time, it was cloudy, so of course it was different. Now that you can see the whole view better.
True.
Yeah, so this game, a male protagonist, so you guys would be, you know, amazing for this game. Chat. True?
Look! Even our school can be seen from here.
Indeed. The sight amazed us once again with its beauty. You could see most of our town from here, and we enjoyed it with peace and nature of its own music. Do you plan to become a professional musician one day? Or why are you practicing so much? Shirasaki didn't respond at first, and her face became serious. The wind began to rise, rustling the leaves in the trees behind us. The sunset light warmed our skins as we gazed upon the sight before us in silence. At that moment, it felt like we had all the time in the world. There was no rush or pressure anywhere. Just the two of us enjoying each other's company. Simple as that.
Have you perhaps seen my Aunt Saya Hayakura's live performance? Or listened to her music?
I have to admit I haven't. I heard her name mentioned on the radio sometimes, though.
Luckily, I keep my MP3 player with me everywhere I go. So put these in your ears and listen for a moment.
She took her MP3 player out of her pocket and gave it to me. I put them in my ears and she hit play button. My eyes widened at the moment I heard the first few sounds. It started with the piano's flowing, energizing melody, which kept you almost holding your breath during the build-up. I couldn't believe how beautiful the song was overall. That sure was something that I hadn't heard before. Got to admit that it was indeed touching.
After hearing her songs for the first time a few years ago, I became mesmerized by her music and got inspired to try making my own music like hers.
I wonder why that's not working. Huh. This is weird.
Of course, I soon realized what it took to get to her level when she was visiting us one day and happened to talk about her career. It got me curious. So I went back to my room and started immediately working on my next attempt. Sometime later that day, my parents and Saya happened to come by my room and started listening to my next song's attempt. When I was done with it, they started clapping at me, which naturally surprised me. Saya opened her mouth first and told me I apparently had a talent for music. And with dedicated practicing, one day I would be able to catch up to her and potentially even surpass her.
I see that explains many things and how you got into music in the first place. Zero the Bunny says, you've seen it, not your thing. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy is the only co-op game that you play. So even though you are practicing, it's pretty much daily. Why does your mom keep pressuring you to do so much about it? It's your choice and your life, after all. But you know what, chat? Maybe the parents are paying for lessons or something.
It's because I keep doing the same kind of music, so I won't make any progress. Not to mention, without any real breaks.
She looks so frustrated. It's not supposed to be frustrating. It's supposed to be like,
Only recently did I realize that,
you
and
know.
it made me look around my room more closely. There was nothing inspiring anymore. It felt like an empty room in my mind, and that would prevent me from advancing further. So, you are basically helping me by simply spending time with me.
Just like y'all, chat. Y'all are inspiring me. Heart hands, love it. Glad to hear so.
That got me thinking. What are your passions, by the way?
Mine, good question. I've yet to find the answer. But when I do, I'll let you know.
Huh. Well, I'm looking forward to that. Until then, you can look over my progress.
Deal.
Fascinating. Not many kids were as brave or smart as you were back then.
Indeed, when I look back at it now, I always knew I was different from the others somehow.
Finally found the right place.
Oh, you finally caught the mouse? Or did she get away?
I don't want to talk about it, okay? So can we just move on to the real topic? What were you talking about while I was busy?
I told her how we met each other for the first time and how it went.
Oh.
Anything you want to add?
Not really, since you know our story already so well. I know you don't lie about me. That's one of your strong points that I like about you. You always respected me and didn't bully me like the others did.
Did you say something under your breath?
Huh? Nothing! You must be hearing things.
Anyway, Kanaka's first encounter was a curious one as well, now that I think about it.
Really? Please tell me.
I met Kanaka for the first time at our junior high schools last semester, about 4 years ago. And boy, oh boy, you won't believe the circumstances. Kawaju Chico Kita Junior High School in 2004.
And since this will be your last semester in our school, I highly encourage you all to focus on making it through the last tests. That way, you don't need to spend the summer on supplementary classes. Isn't that nice? Well, that's all for now. Let's make our last semester a success together, shall we?
This year's homeroom teacher seems kinda enthusiastic, don't you think so?
True, but it's not a bad thing in my opinion. Usually they are burnt out old staff with a grumpy attitude, as I've noticed.
Indeed. Can't they just find more younger staff, or what could be the reason?
Beats me. I'm a bit thirsty. Do you want the usual?
Sure.
I nodded and exited the classroom. As I walked the hallway, I noticed some classes weren't as lucky as we were. You could tell by the look on some students' faces. It actually varied so much that I started to pay attention to them unintentionally. Some had somewhat mixed feelings, some looked sleep deprived, some looked like they couldn't care less about their surroundings. Some were chit-chatting in small groups, and some was even drawing something with drooling faces. Hold on. Did I just see that right? I stopped in my tracks and looked back to see a girl crouched at the classroom's door. She was staring inside the classroom while drawing something that would resemble a luid face. She was apparently drawing her classmates, which is normal. But why was she next to the door outside of said classroom? I went back to get a closer look at what she was drawing. As soon as I managed to get a peek at her drawing, I realized why she would do it outside of the classroom. Not to criticize your drawing skills or anything like that, but are you sure you want to draw that kind of art at school? What kind of sound fright is that supposed to be?
Please don't scare me like that, teacher. I almost messed up my... Eh?
As she turned around and noticed me, she looked confused. Well, I don't blame her. My way of talking combined with my natural bass or low voice would probably give anyone the same assumption if they didn't see my outlook first.
Hey? Is every teacher at the school as young as you? Or what's going on?
Take a closer look at my clothing and guess again. She looked at me so thoroughly that it almost felt like she was scanning me. Scannings.
No way! Are you perhaps a fellow student here as well?
Yeah. Correct.
Wow! I would totally have believed you to be staffed if you hadn't told me otherwise.
Well, let's just say that you aren't the only one.
And no wonder! You look so believable for the part with that low voice of yours. Oh, but where are my manners? My bad. My name is Konaka-Matomi. Nice to meet you.
Desirablebottom. Hayaka. Desirablebottom. Likewise.
So, what brings you to me?
What brings you to us, chat? All right, we were thirsty. Hydrate, chat. At the moment, someone accidentally bumped me from behind while I was walking behind me and chatting with their friends, causing me to walk towards Kanaka. I reflexively slammed my hands against the wall next to Kanaka's head to avoid a collision. We kept staring at each other for a moment, which definitely felt much longer in the situation. As I was about to pull myself away from her, the girls she was just drawing were coming towards us from the classroom, so I had to stay put to hide her dangerous drawing. Someone noticed us, whistled, maybe even cheered or something, and began chatting about us while walking away. After making sure they were gone, I finally pulled myself away from Kanaka. That was a close one. You okay? No use. She was still in a trance or something. She wasn't responding to my question and simply kept staring straight where my face was. Kanaka, can you hear me? Hello?
Huh? Yeah, I'm okay. Just surprised by your sudden stunt, that's all.
Totally understandable. My bad.
It's okay. You also protected my edgy drawing from being spotted. I appreciate it.
Yep, you're welcome. I scratched my cheek softly while looking away. So mind telling me why you were drawing here in the hallway next to the classroom and not inside?
Well, you see,
She pondered for a moment until she finally seemed to be able to tell the reason.
It is kind of embarrassing to make lewd art in public, especially about someone in real life. It is considered shameful and inappropriate for some reason in society's eyes, so I have to do it secretly. Although you spotted me.
I took a look at her drawing or sketch in this case, and it wasn't colored yet after all. It sure was a bit exaggerated in her model's outlook, so I can understand why she wanted to do it in secret. Don't worry, I can keep this between us if you are fine with it. Kanaka looked at me like she couldn't believe what she just heard.
Really? That would be great! Thank you so much!
She then hugged me, which I didn't expect to happen. I guess she either trusts me that much already, or she's a very expressive person. Either way, I'm glad we managed to solve it peacefully. It could always have turned out to be a very challenging case, so it's a good thing.
Oh, the break's already over? Time sure seems to fly by with others. Don't you think so too?
Can't disagree with you there. By the way, which class are you in?
Was it 2B or 2C? Hang on. Let me take a look at the instruction letter again.
She fumbled through a bag and found the letter.
Oh, yes. I was supposed to start in 2C's class.
What a coincidence. I'm in 2C as well. Want me to show you the place since you seem to be new here?
Sure, that would be helpful. Thank you.
Oh, I almost forgot. I was supposed to fetch some drinks for me and Chiyosaki, so we need to take a detour.
No problem. If we arrive late, I can always explain that you were showing me around the school since I just transferred here and don't know the place or area.
Ooh, nice thinking, Kanaka.
Thanks.
We got some drinks from a vending machine and hurled to the classroom. Kanaka explained why we were late for class, and then our teacher let it slide this time. Kanaka then introduced herself.
Hello, everybody. My name's Konaka Matomi, and I'm 13 years old. I transferred here from Tsukuba. I like to draw character illustrations, read manga, and even play improv theater. Let's get along and have a great year together, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, chat.
She then got herself seated next to me, much to everyone's surprise. Naturally, Chiyosaki included as well based on her reaction on my other side. She motioned for me to get closer to her.
What's going on here? You were supposed to get us something to drink, but then you came back with her out of nowhere? Were you really that thirsty?
We're thirsty,
Oh,
we're
for crying
thirsty,
out
chat,
loud.
we're thirsty. No, I wasn't that thirsty, okay? We were thirsty. Don't deny it, bro. I just happened to meet her in the hallway on my way to the vending machine, that is all.
It's not normal for you to talk to random people like that if you aren't aware of it.
Well, some stuff happened, so let's just say that our first meeting wasn't exactly the classic one.
Huh! Now isn't that suspicious? I wonder what exactly happened. Something forced you to do it. Am I right?
What forced us, Chuck? Once again, Chiyosaki knows me too well by the point to hide anything from her. Yeah.
Thought as much. You also most likely didn't have much choice in the situation, so I assume you just went with the flow.
Did I just get off the hook, perhaps? Pim pom! Correct answer!
Oh, for crying out loud! Fine, I understand the situation now. But what I don't understand is your reason for trying to cover details about it. Well, you probably had your reasons for it, so I trust your judgment.
Thanks. Glad I have such an understanding friend like you. In most of those rom-com, anime, and visual novels, the protagonist probably would have triggered a landmine by teasing Sunders with a classic jealousy card in this situation. But not me. Situational awareness. OP! I started to unpack my lunch with Chiyosaki as the lunch break started with Kanaka decided to join us casually.
Hey, you two! Want to go to the rooftop? The fresh air enhances the aroma of the food there.
Huh?
I didn't know what else to do in that situation, so I decided to go with the flow. If I had to explain our situation to her, I would prefer to do so privately at least, for Kanaka's sake. Sure, let's go, Chiyosaki. I'll explain later. I grabbed Chiyosaki's arm and left the classroom while grabbing our lunches with us.
Huh?
Yeah, come on. Let's go. Thanks for the hydrate, Evil. Let me rotate the pennies here. Hold on. We're gonna pin your shouty, Evil, right now. There we go. Let's see if this works. And I will take that hydrate. Thank you so kindly. We headed down to the rooftop where I could explain the situation to Chiyasaki since Kanaka took the initiative.
No way! You made those crispy-looking chicken nuggies yourself? I want to taste some.
Chicken nuggies. Who doesn't love chicken nuggies, chat? Do y'all have a favorite kind of chicken nugget? Like, do you like it? I like mine crunchy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like the ones with like the crunchy batter or like the crunchy. Yeah, it's like a crunchy batter, I guess. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Could someone perhaps now explain what's going on here?
Explain what? I simply suggested that we go here to enjoy our meals.
Secondly, what exactly happened between you two during the last break when he was fetching us drinks?
I believe my answer would be enough for both of your questions. I took a sip from my water and continued. It indeed started on my way to the vending machine when I started looking. And thanks to Kanaka, we got off the hook, and the class managed to resume along with Kanaka's introduction.
I'm so sorry again for the trouble I caused you.
Luckily, we didn't get a penalty for it, so it's okay.
Huh? That sure was quite a bold move you pulled there.
Steven, what up? How's it going? Welcome. Happy Monday Fun Day. How y'all doing? Evil says, I like the dino nuggets. What do you use for sauce? Dipping sauce. Do you use sauce or not?
Not that it would actually bother me or anything. Huh, perish the thought.
It sure was out of blue when he did that all of a sudden without any warnings. Not for love or anything romantic, of course.
Honey mustard? Yeah, that sounds good.
Although, it made my heart skip a beat for a moment there.
There's like this honey garlic dip. It's kind of like what you would put on the wings. That's kind of like what I like too.
But I don't have a right to come between you two after all.
Huh? Why would I date someone like him? We're just best friends, no romance between us, right?
She's in denial. I think so?
See?
Oh, okay.
But see, the other chick thinks like, I think it's because she doesn't want to step on the other chick's toes. Like, you know, it's kind of like girl code where, you know, you're not going to obviously date your best friend's, you know, like boyfriend or whatever. Like, usually we don't chat. I mean, I've seen some petty women in my days, like, you know, they don't care. Like, there's no boundary. But I feel like if you're best friends with somebody, would you really date the person that they've dated? Like, would you I don't know. That's kind of weird.
But you can never know what the future has in store, of course. Anything's possible.
Or it's kind of like gross, because then it's kind of like you got their sloppy seconds. You know what I mean? I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, chat, honestly. But you have never know what the future has in store, of course. Anything's possible.
Not that I want to date someone like that or anything, naturally. Oh,
Well, you're not wrong about that. By the way, you haven't introduced yourself yet. Chisaki, was it your name?
that's right. Shisaki Namichi. 2C class as well, and his best friend since elementary school.
Ooh,
Besties.
impressive. How did you meet each other exactly, if I may ask out of curiosity?
Chisaki and I looked at each other.
I guess I could tell you how it happened.
Tell
Although
her.
it's nothing special. And from that point on, he's been my first friend since.
That's so cool! So, he is our both's Kira, actually. So kind and caring.
I don't know about a hero, but at least being capable of seeing one's true beauty isn't such a bad feature to have. I
Right?
admit that much.
That's a great quality to have, chat. W quality. Well, guess it's time to head back. Can't be late again, or have to face the consequences this time. Haha.
That's true. If that were to happen, I don't know how I would face you anymore. So, I'm heading there first. It was nice meeting you, Chisaki. Let's get along, shall we? We have at least something in common now.
Oh, for crying out loud, who has to be your friend even? So one-sided.
I chuckled a little bit at Chisaki. Apparently, she doesn't realize how she did the same thing to me back then, too. Still as cute, if you ask me. But isn't it a good thing now you have two good friends to spend time with?
You don't get it.
You don't get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Steven staying up late, don't stop, get it, get it. Then she went back to the classroom ahead of me as I followed up, and then soon after. Oh, but I do, Chisaki, I really do. I looked at the sky and felt the gentle wind blowing. Huh. I can already see how interesting things might turn out, but we'll see. I'm glad regardless that this ended well in the end. Surprisingly, it didn't take long for Chisaki to warm up to Kanaka, and they started to spend more time together. Of course, I wasn't left out most of the time, which isn't a bad thing. It looks like Kanaka knows how to socialize well with people. An extrovert, I guess. I wonder how she does that.
Finally, I can get some break from those math formulas. I can feel my brain overheating already.
Overload. I can actually handle them just fine naturally. It requires learning about their existence and then understanding the purpose on how they work. That way you can equip them faster into your arsenal, like in games.
Is that so?
There you go again with your weird metaphors. How many times have I told you already that no one else can think of math formulas like you do?
Well, with the right mentality, you can perceive things differently and even make things easier to handle or understand.
Sure. Anyway, do you have plans for this afternoon, Konaka?
Actually, I do. I have an improv theater session after school every Thursday at 5 p.m. on Central.
Improv. Chat, did y'all take improv class? I did. Back in the day, we used to call it drama. It was drama class.
Oh, right. You did mention that as one of your hobbies, right?
Yep, and the improv group's name is called Spring Shrimps. Isn't it just cute?
Sure sounds like a unique name, at least. I actually haven't heard about improv theater before, so do you mind enlightening us about it?
Me neither. So it would be interesting to hear more about it.
Always happy to introduce new folks to the world of improv. It may actually be better to let you guys experience it yourselves rather than simply telling you what it is. So I'll show you. Follow me.
Might as well go, I guess.
Guess I have to go as well, since Konaka is the one suggesting it. Not because you're going there with her or anything. I'm just genuinely interested in seeing this improv theater myself, too. That's all.
Whatever you say.
Hurry up already, will you?
Kanaka started walking ahead of us at some point during our conversation as she shouted us at the door. Hurry! She took us to a small building that was located near our favorite sushi restaurant at Central. It was about 15 minutes away from our school. Inside, she led us to the back room of the corridor, and it was quite spacious. It had a small audience there, too. Cozy space you have here.
Indeed! That gives more variety to different improv skits that we do here. Our instructor, or leader, is a very friendly and kind person. He enables our members to express themselves safely without anything limiting their growth potential. Even though his outlook may confuse you at first, he can be very expressive when he gets into his characters.
It sounds almost too good to be true for an improv teacher, if you ask me.
I agree with Chisaki. Nobody's perfect after all, so surely there must be something on the other side of the coin.
Well, I guess he tends to ramble about his mother-in-law sometimes a tiny bit too much during the skits. That obviously stops everybody's flow, but we try to recover from that quickly. One time, some of us even tried to use that as inspiration to continue our skit. And well, let's just say that it didn't go well.
Is that so?
As we turned our heads in the direction where the comment came from, Kanaka let out her scared sound without even turning her head. Meaning that she already knew the person well enough just from their voice alone.
Quite an interesting way to describe someone, don't you think? Sounds more like an interesting character for a skit than a real person, if you ask me.
Jimmy, I didn't realize you had arrived here already.
I just arrived, and the first thing I happened to hear was you telling our apparent guest that your leader is a mood killer, frustrated and nagging about his mother-in-law.
But as he taught us, a mistake is a gift, right?
That's true. Let's just call it a happy little accident and move on, shall we? Also, who might you two be?
Sure thing, Jimmy. These are my friends. Since they wanted to know what improvisation theater is, I decided to bring them here instead and show them.
Sup kids, the name is Jimmy Hawks, but you may call me Jimmy, leader, instructor, or whatever you prefer. I'm the current president of this improv club called Spring Shrimps, which was founded 25 years ago. Let me put it this way. Improv theater is an amazing form of art when you really dive into its world without any limitations. It lets you momentarily let go of your everyday life and live someone else's life for a second.
It's kind of like when you start acting, I guess. Like it's kind of like acting classes, I will say. Like that's what I feel like improv or drama, that's what it kind of is, right? I mean, you can like take different avenues, I guess, because you could do like Broadway, you could do like actual acting from improv, you could do like a bunch of things.
You will experience multiple short stories as the session goes on until it's time to return here and continue our own lives. That's pretty much it.
That was well explained, Jimmy. I couldn't have described it better myself.
When you put it that way, it sure sounds more interesting now. To be able to live as someone else sounds definitely like those RPG games, of course, but I doubt everyone would be the story's protagonist. But it would be cool to experience it regardless.
I'm with him. It sounds like a neat concept to me as well. To be someone else and experience their story firsthand does sound intriguing indeed.
I knew you would be fired up about it. Feel free to stay here as our session's audience this time, and think about it if you want to give it a shot next time.
Sounds good to me.
Well, since you brought us this far, we might as well enjoy the show while we're at it.
Alright. Time to gather everybody then. Konaka, if you could please.
Sure thing, Jimmy. Everybody, let's get this week's session started right away.
Spring Shrimps started with everyone gathering in a ring at the center of the stage area and hearing everyone's current week's events and feelings. Apparently, that way everyone can be on the same page about each other's situations. It does somewhat resemble a family, where everyone cares about each other and how they are doing. Next, they started doing some different kind of warm-ups and plays to get into the right mentality and be truly in the moment. After them, it was finally time to get into the real thing, the improv skits.
Looks like the time has come for the main dish.
Yeah, that will do. Okay, everyone. I need 2 players for the next technique.
Me too!
Great. Konaka and Jonathan then. Next, we need some basic inspiration, like a place and 2 characters and their relationship. Yo, new kids, wanna do the honors?
Oh, so the audience gets to decide the setup or give some random things for inspiration?
You got it right away. That's the spirit of the improv for the audience, which makes it more interactive for them compared to the regular theater with ready-made polished stuff.
That's true.
Will the marketplace and business rivals do?
Yes, they will. Thank you. Konaka, Jonathan, you know the drill. Make your characters on the go and try to dive into their mindset.
Ooh, they really don't have... Hold on a second. Ooh, they really don't have any kind of ready-made script to follow or haven't decided anything beforehand.
That fact alone is quite impressive, in my opinion. You have to trust your guts and get inspiration constantly from your partner on the scene, and vice versa.
Yeah. So it seems, and I agree, that it's very impressive. When I looked at Kanaka playing her character, she was doing it well, that the character was very believable. I feel so lucky to have such a great and talented friend as Chisaki and Kanaka, honestly. Before meeting Chisaki, I was basically all alone, all the time, since I always looked at others from above and perceived them as not worthy of my time. That, of course, made my life boring and grayish, so meeting these 2 both saved me from boredom and helped me see different personalities in people. As the skits went by, one after another, so did the time. And soon enough, it was the time to end today's session.
That's all for this week, folks. Good job. You all did great once again on the stage. Also, a big thanks to our amazing audience today, which gave us great inspiration. Feel free to drop by again or even join us if you are ready to challenge yourselves and make the jump to the unknown.
We'll keep that show as well. On our way back to our own homes, Tanaka and I were headed in the same direction. Chiyosaki's house was in a different direction, so we parted ways with her a moment ago.
I didn't know your house was this way too. Funny coincidence.
I never bothered to get to know my neighborhood, so no wonder I didn't know you lived here as well. I always stayed holed up in my room, so that's why.
That sounds so depressing.
Suddenly a car drove past us and splashed muddy water on me before I could even react. Great! Now half of my clothing is wet because I couldn't dodge it in time. I expected the driver to be more careful than that. It had rained today after all.
What's up with that driver? Couldn't they see the water puddle on the side of the road? Jeez. Oh dear, your clothes look so wet. We need to get you dried as soon as possible so you won't catch a cold. How much further would your house be?
About 10 minutes away.
In that case, you should come to my house since it's closer. The faster the better.
To Kanaka's house? Does she even realize what she's suggesting? Surely she wouldn't have an ulterior motive behind that suggestion, and what she said is true, regardless. Well, since you are offering, might as well take up your offer.
Great! My house is right around the corner. Okay, here we are. Wait here, and I'll get you some spare clothes until yours are dry.
Thanks, I appreciate the hospitality. There was a pair of shoes beside ours, so I guess someone from her family is home as well. I decided to peek at the living room from the entrance, and it looked like a typical living room with a widescreen and 2 sofas.
Sorry for the wait. Here you go. You can get changed in my room.
Oh, sure.
It's this way.
Kanaka then led me to her room without any hesitation, which was surprising. When I first went to Chiyosaki's house, it was a completely different story. And it was under normal circumstances back then.
Here it is. Welcome to my room.
Thanks. There are many idol and anime posters on the walls, and multiple sketches on the floor.
Oh crap! I forgot to clean these sketches away. Just a sec.
While collecting her sketches and drafts, one of them slipped away from her pile and in front of me.
Please don't look at that one.
Too late, since I grasped it already in my hands and saw it. When I inspected the sketch, I noticed that it had Kanaka's own body drawn next to a slim anime character. What's this supposed to be? Are you comparing yourself to anime or something like that?
Shh, no. Definitely not that I would ever compare myself to a fictional character or anything. Why would I do that? What a silly suggestion.
Then what is it?
It's an anatomy draft. Yeah, so I would know how to make the character's body look right or realistic.
Kanaka, you know you should already know that. I won't buy that kind of excuse. If you don't want to tell me, it's fine. I won't pressure you. I can wait until you're ready to share the truth, because it seems it's important to you. And she put her sketches away and looked out of the window in the night sky.
It's not fair when you put it that way. I can't turn you down when you're so dedicated to finding out the truth. You had my back during our first meeting by keeping my drawing safe from prying eyes. So I totally know you're a reliable friend.
Tanaka took a deep breath and continued.
You've probably been curious about this since you saw the first sketch at our first meeting. But why would I create art like that, right? The passion for etchy art started for me when I was 8 years old and was playing hide and seek with my big brother at our house. As I was looking for a hiding place, I went to his room and started scanning the room for possible hiding spots. first. It was hard to find any good spots since I was sure he would find me if he happened to come here. Everyone knows their room from the inside out, after all. So, I had to get creative and fast. He was counting close to the end already, and I still struggled with the decision. Then, I happened to see one of his manga books on the floor in front of his closet, and realized I hadn't thought about the closet at all. As my brother had just finished counting, I opened his closet. And so all of his lewd, ecchi stuff, figures, games, manga, and even some idol merchandise too. Shocked and confused before the sight, my brother's closing steps brought me back to my senses, and I finally hid myself on the lower shelf and closed the door. Just as I suspected, he came into his room and looked around for a while until he finally left. I then sighed in relief and opened the door a little so I could better see the stuff that was around me. The art style of the manga characters captivated me from the very first page onward. I don't know why, but here we are. One could say the stuff corrupted me. I would say, on the other hand, that it was personally more like an eye-opening revelation than a corruption for me.
Wow, I never would have guessed that your interest in lewd art actually started like that.
Me neither, but that's how it is, and I don't regret it.
Huh. Is your life... It's your life after all. You make it your own choices.
I'm so glad that you understand. Thank you for that. I guess I'm fortunate to have a friend like you. I was so afraid you would be grossed out after finding out my secret.
Secret. To be honest, I find it more intriguing than gross. I believe it also suits your personality. I'd rather remain true friends to myself than cope with all the fakes, chat. Out there pretending to be something else and stressing over it. It isn't a way of living. So thanks for sharing your story with me. I'm glad you chose to open up about it. And trust me, Kanaka.
Hey, Kanaka. Your passports are ready now.
Someone's voice from the other room startled us a bit. I assume it was Kanaka's father since there was someone's shoes at the entrance. And the voice sounded somewhat deep.
Okay, I'm coming to get him. Jeez, talk about the timing too. I thought my heart stopped there for a moment.
Yeah.
I'll be back soon with your clothes. And the mood was so lovely too. Why did it have to happen now of all times? Just a few more minutes wouldn't have hurt. I wonder what would have happened there if we hadn't been interrupted. In manga, at least, it would have led to a romantic scene where they would have embraced each other passionately. What if we had done the same?
Bum, bum, bum.
Emotions usually take over in the heat of the moment, after all, so maybe? What am I thinking? Of course he wouldn't have fallen for that. He's a rational person, after all. But what if... No. Not possible. Not happening. There's no way he would have done that. What are these emotions anyway? Love? Could it really be that? I have been thinking about you non-stop ever since you pulled off that daring stunt, which I have seen numerous times in manga and anime. I always wondered how it would feel to be in that situation, and now I've actually experienced it, even though it was by accident. Still, for Chisaki's sake, I can't do it. It wouldn't be fair to her, and I cherish her as much as him. Well, I guess we have to wait and see how things turn out later. It's better to play it safe for now than ruin everything.
Kanaka sure seems to be taking her time fetching my clothes. Shouldn't normally take this long. Unless she went to say something to her father. Also, why did the atmosphere turn so soft, and why did Kanaka's expression look like she might have done something unexpected in the end? As I pondered those questions, Kanaka finally came back with my now dry clothes.
Sorry for the wait. Here are your clothes. Wash and clean.
Thanks a lot. Are these spare clothes, perhaps, your brother?
What? Of course not. If I had done such a thing to him, it wouldn't have ended well for me. Trust me.
Oh, right. That was such a ridiculous guess. My bad.
Please don't scare me like that again. They are my dad's clothes, for the record.
Ah, of course. No wonder why they're so big for me. Kanaka stepped out of the room as I started changing back into my own clothes. Ready! She opened up the door and grabbed the spare clothes that I gave her.
Thanks. Go ahead to the entrance, and I'll put these away in the meantime, okay?
Sure. I went to the entrance to choose when Kanaka's father's voice from the living room.
Isn't Konaka just a lovely girl? So cheerful, energetic, and kind.
Huh, she certainly is all of that and even more as you get to know her better, in my opinion.
You have a good taste and eye for different people, I see. I could see her potentially taking some interest in you, but what about you? I'm sure you just got to know her recently, but sometimes folks can meet even their soulmates right off the bat if they are lucky. Konaka has experienced so many emotions during her childhood because of me and her mother, since we divorced when she was only 8 years old. Then we also moved to this peaceful town, so Konaka had to start all over again with her friendships. Every father only wishes the best for their kids in the end.
I understand that 100% your viewpoint, sir, and I'm the kind that cherishes their meaningful relationship. I don't have many friends either, so we essentially share the same background. Kanaka's father was silent for a moment and then put his newspaper down, apparently.
When I look at Konaka, I often wonder if I've done enough for her. But hearing you speak, I feel like she finally has someone who truly understands her.
Steven says your mom's gonna get you a Backbone 1 controller on Amazon. That's what's up, Steven.
Thank you for being there for her.
The pleasure is all mine.
What was your name again, son?
It's Desirablebottom. Hiya! Hayaka, hiya! Desirablebottom.
Nice to meet you. Please look after my daughter, will you?
I will, sir.
You don't have to serve me, son. Hayato will do just fine. And thanks. I truly mean it.
Alright, that's taken care of now. Did I interrupt something?
Nah, we just finished, so good timing.
Yeah.
Oh? Okay, I'll see you at school tomorrow then. Good night.
Good night. Yeah, good night. It was nice meeting you too, Hayato. See ya. Deuces.
Such a good fella. Or what do you think?
Sure is. You don't see many of them, and definitely not in Tsukuba.
Even such a gentleman and surprisingly understanding for someone your age. How about starting a family with him one day? Take it easy, sweetie. It was merely a joke. But you heard the guy. Don't even think that I didn't notice you listening to our conversation nearby.
Very intriguing. And to think she would do improv theater too, along with her drawing hobby. No wonder she can make her characters so lively and colorful.
I totally agree with you there.
Sorry, I'm late. There was a long waiting line for the bathrooms. Unbelievable.
No worries, we just finished our tale of how you and I met for the first time.
Oh, really? I still remember like it was just yesterday. You appeared out of nowhere in my life on the very first day of my new school and already knew where to find me, even though I was lost. Then you pinned me to a wall and softly whispered in my ear not to look at others but only you. It was so romantic.
Excuse me. It didn't go exactly like that, Kanaka, but close enough.
For crying out loud, you really have no shame at all.
Oh, well, that's how I remember it anyway.
Anyway, finally, the start of Kakusa-Zero's creation. How did that get started?
I looked at Chiyosaki. Mind if I tell it?
Since you got this far already, you might as well finish it too for all I care.
True. It started this one afternoon at our local park. I was taking a nap that day about a year ago. I can't remember the exact date anymore. The wind was blowing gently and rustling in the trees, leaves like it was playing an instrument of sorts. The sun was shining softly behind the clouds in the sky. The small waves of water in the pond hitting the edges and making soothing sound waves. Everything was just oozing afternoon relaxation. Then all of a sudden,
Wake up, Snorer.
I heard a familiar voice close by.
Or do you need some help to open those eyes? You sure love to loaf around. Slept well, I assume?
I yawned and started to stretch myself. More or less.
Good, because today we'll start creating a new visual novel, and you're gonna help me with it.
Huh?
That's right, and I won't take no for an answer.
As demanding as always. Very well, but I may ask for at least the reason behind this.
I finally got the necessary motivation to get my old dreams started now that I have some free time to do other things besides music.
Oh, so you finally got that permission. I'm sure it took a long time, and I'm glad to hear your situation has eased after the long wait. I know how stressful it has been.
I'm glad you understand me so well. And not that I'm happy or anything, don't misunderstand me here.
Well, we've been together for 8 years already, so yeah. You are also too adorable to deny a little help.
Adorable?
Adorable! Adorbsies!
Of course I'm adorable, you donkey! You don't need to tell me the obvious facts. Only idiots wouldn't be able to see my beauty as well as you do. Not that you're special or anything.
Hey guys, what are you two up to?
Guess who? Oh, hi, Kanaka. Chiyosaki and I decided to start creating a visual novel.
Indeed!
Wow, that sounds super fun! Can I join too? I could draw the characters for it if you want. Of course! I'll make them so irresistible you can't avoid fantasizing about them.
What? How shameless of you, Konaka! Your true perverted intentions can be seen so far for crying out loud.
Chill out a bit, both of you. We haven't even decided on the novel genre or anything else yet. You're already letting your wild fantasies out. And here I thought men were supposed to be the only perverts. What a world we live in. Then we started brainstorming our first visual novel story ideas and their genres. Chiyosaki wanted it to be a rom-com with a childhood friend where they would have one day decide to between a dream and reality. Their dream would be to start a small cat cafe, while the childhood friend's parents wanted to stop them because they think it wouldn't work, and their child would only get into financial trouble. Kanaka's story was about an uprising idol that didn't get much attention. Her fans fantasized about her so much that they started making lewd fan art about her at some point. This would bring her both fame and unexpected criticism. The idol would struggle with her own body image and whether she would embrace it or deny. My story, on the other hand, was about an unusual kid from a family who was robbed by the Yakuza because of his dad's debt to them. The kid was smarter, though, than any other kid his age. That intelligence opened up many doors to his ambition, which would one day make him the leader of the underworld Yakuza and finally take revenge for his family.
Hey, how about we decide the story with good old rock, paper, scissors? The winner gets to decide whose story will be chosen.
Fair enough.
Thus, we started the game with the best of 4. Kanaka won the first round, with me getting a draw with Chisaki, with our rocks against Kanaka's paper. Chisaki managed to win the second round with paper, and I won the third round with my loyal rock. That means whoever wins the last 4th round gets to make the final decision. It's now or never. Intense staring could be felt between us. We were that focused trying to read each other's minds since the stakes were high. Nobody knew, however, what to expect. And finally,
rock, paper, scissors.
A rock was displayed. A pair of scissors were displayed next. And lastly, the second scissors was displayed, meaning that the one who played rock won. Our heads slowly raised up and looked at me, who played my loyal rock as always. Yes, I won! Woohoo! Eat a lemon and face. Ha 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 ha!
Ugh! You piece of...
Son of a biscuit! I knew I should have played rock after all.
Our emotions ran wild for a couple of hours. Chisaki and Kanaka were overwhelmed by their emotions that Chisaki started beating me down, while Kanaka just ran away somewhere soon after. After extracting her frustration on me, Chisaki went somewhere well. For some reason, they really took that heavily.
Oh dear, why did I say something like that? This isn't like me at all. For some reason, that negative energy just bursted out before I even realized it. After seeing me storm out like that, they must be thinking I'm being crazy or something. Of course, I could always say I went to get something to drink or something like that. Yeah, I'll figure out something if needed. Otherwise, let's go with a drink.
It was my original idea in the first place. So why did that stupid guy get to make a story for our visual novel? For crying out loud. Ugh! That jerk! I wanted our first shared project to be about my story, so that numbskull could finally take a hint at my feelings. Damn it! Ow, 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 I shouldn't have done that. Ow. It was the main reason why I suggested this idea in the first place, since that moron can't seem to be able to take a hint. What am I gonna do with you for fluff's sake?
Chisaki and Kanaka soon returned and had apparently calmed down, reminded them that we can always make more visual novels after the first one.
Oh. Which one do you prefer then?
Whoa, it just did the whole fast forward? Why did it fast forward? Did I hit auto by accident? Maybe I did. Anyways, now we're gonna do Chisaki's because we did Kanaka's last time. I think Kaido sounds dark and mysterious.
Huh. Glad to see someone having a sense of taste still.
So if y'all missed the part of the stories, when I did my first playthrough, we picked Kanaka's characters and Kanaka's ideas. Now we're gonna do Chiyasaki's.
Not that it would make me happy or anything, of course.
Really? Aw. Well, no can do. It was your choice after all.
With the main character's name decided, we continued wrapping up the rest of the visual novel specs and tasks. Chiyasaki started working on a dark type of music with some rock EDM mixes into the mix of the songs. She also said she would make some emotional music with piano and violins and her and Kanaka's story part. Kanaka, on the other hand, was put in charge of characters and their designs while I started studying some pattern to use in Rinpos for our first game engine. After a year of countless errors, trash, sketches, and wrong notes on music, we managed to pull off a demo version for our first visual novel, Kakuza 0. Even though I was a bit worried Kanaka might overdo the outlook for the characters, the outcome turned out quite well in the end. The process of creating Kakuza Zero's demo started to bring us closer, and the memories of late night brainstorming sessions and heated debates over character names became cherished moments. Being late for school, oversleeping because of an extended session of playtesting late at night. Being a judge on Chiyasaki and Kanaka's debate, overheated over character designs, just to name a few memorable moments. I also started noticing some odd rivalries over my attention for unknown reasons. As all the credits rolled on Kakuza Zero's demo, I couldn't help but feel a sense of progress. And then some of our new fans nominated our demo this year for the first Then some of our new fans nominated our demo for this year's award show. And here we are.
Thank you so much for your time, and good luck with finishing Kakuza Zero.
The reporter then collected her belongings a bit with us before leaving. So shall we go celebrate somewhere? It's on me today.
Ooh, look at that chivalry. Just some more muscle there, and I would fall to my knees at the sight immediately.
I don't mind his outlook one bit. He's just fine as is. What's inside is more important anyway. Huh.
Chiyasaki's cheeks turned red slightly after saying that. My heart skipped a beat as she totally caught me off guard with her comment.
Eh? Is that so? I thought you didn't care about him at all. What's the matter, Chisaki? I thought you had already shown me earlier how honest you can be.
When they apparently started round 2 of their chasing game, by the looks of it. For crying out loud, you two, well, at least you won't get bored when these two are around. Chisaki then came back suddenly. Apparently, she managed to catch Kanaka and give her an earful of her mind.
Why are you still here standing? Lost in thought or something?
Damn, you got me. How'd you know?
It's quite obvious from your face, and we've known each other for a long time. I can even tell when you're having those lewd thoughts, for crying out loud.
Woo! Talk about lewd, Chuck. Well, I guess you already know then how I was thinking about how cute you are.
Huh?
The dolphins came out. Something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Your inner thoughts were just loud, which caught me off guard, that's all.
If you say so.
Anyway, let's get going already. Oi, that pink perv will have improper thoughts about us for making her wait. And I'm not having any of that.
Sure thing.
Twit, how could you say something like that with a smile? I thought my heart stopped there for a moment, for crying out loud.
And we headed to our regular sushi restaurant to celebrate our first success and plan the next phase of Kakuza Zero, which is the full version. All of a sudden, I felt a shiver running down my spine for some reason. Since it's usually a sign of a bad omen, I wonder what's gonna happen next. Or was it probably just a gust of wind getting chilly out here?
Well played, you three. Well played. Now the real fun can finally begin. Oh, I miss this feeling of finding a worthy opponent after a long time. After all those tedious years, I finally found someone who can rekindle the fire inside me. Caring more about sales numbers and analytics than the story's uniqueness and following your passion. It's been so long since I last had fun writing a story. I want someone to make me realize if I still have what it takes to deserve this title of mine.
Thanks for reading my first visual novel ever. I appreciate it. Zamas the Dove. this was part 1 of the story. Hopefully it was enjoyable, and if you want to share your thoughts with me, that would be nice. This visual novel is also made for applying my fresh knowledge of visual novel development straight into action. You can contact me on Discord, Twitter or X, and Blue Sky, or Twitch TV. Okay. I've now said my piece of mind, and I shall return you to the main menu. Have a great day. So, if today's moments touched you, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hype up the video. Share your own story down below. Your engagement helps the series reach more hearts that need it. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. It's free and supports me more than you know. Thank you for being part of this chapter. Your presence matters. Until next scene, take care of your heart and each other. So who was that guy at the end, chat? Do you think it was Jimmy? There's like some other people here too, which is really neat. I'm assuming, yeah, there's some VTubers, which is nice. I think that's pretty dope. I guess they may have covered the game itself. Let's check out the main cast commentary. And let's check this other thing out too. Just give me a moment while we bring this up on the YT. Let's see what this is too. Ooh. Okay, let me mute this and we're gonna watch this real quick as well. So for the main cast and dev commentary, obviously we're not gonna watch the whole thing because it's like 2 hours long again. It would be like another 2 hours of watching the game that we just played, but we can check it out. I want to check it out and see some things of the things, and then I do also want to check out the first week streamers compliance or whatever they're called, compliant. You know, it's like when they mash it up. Like, I think people in the Discord, like if you're in the hold on. If you're in the Scenes from the Heart Discord, maybe you could like probably get an opportunity to do this later on. So if you like visual novels, if you want to voice act, maybe it could be an option for you to join their Discord or join, you know, if you want to be like, do stuff like that. If it interests you, chat, let me know. I think that's pretty dope. So let's go to we're gonna do the main dev cast. I'm gonna check that out right now, and then we'll check out the complication or compliance, whatever it's called, it's just having different people read the stories or like reactions, and then they make a VOD of like those people like playing the game, which is really neat. So Zamius, we're gonna subscribe to them because they only got 250 subscribers. They are the dev of the game, so let's give them a nice sub on YouTube.
All right, everybody then.
Okay, so let me switch the scene so you can see what I see. So I have to do this in Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm not sure if I can do it per... Yeah. So it's this one? Is it working? It doesn't seem like the screen's on. Just give me a moment. I think I have to do it for this thing. There we go. Yeah. So I have to add... Okay. There we go, but I have to fix it here. Let's fix this, chat. There we go. How do I bring this down? Oh, I think that's okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me get out of the game music. And that was called Scenes from the Heart Part 1. Main cast and devs commentary. So...
Hayaka Samyus. Alright, everybody then. Welcome, welcome. And I see you may have already experienced the Scenes from the Heart Part 1 game yourselves.
Heck yeah!
And now we have something little extra for you all. Since I'm the solo developer of this game, Zamius, and with me today, I happen to have Emi Sprout as young Chisaki and Rena as Konaka with me. So we three shall be giving you some kind of like let's play style of experience while giving some like behind the scenes kind of commentary. Yeah. And without further ado, let's get started. Now.
Good evening, sir. May I have your name, please?
My name? Well,
Have
my
your name.
shall be, of course, Zamius. Well, I mean, what else? Hayaka Zamius.
Hayaka. Yes. Welcome to the award seminar. Right this way, please.
Oh boy, I have a lot to talk now. Thanks. And whenever you two have something to like side note or open comment or just want to comment random things you see or experience on the go, just go ahead and we shall pause at that moment.
Yay.
So like a casual conversation style. Let's treat it as that.
So I think...
These creations have been very high.
So I think that's like a pretty cool idea that the dev actually brought like the voice actors and they kind of did this. Like they play the game, but that they brought the... Yeah, just did it together. Like I kind of feel like that's kind of neat. Like you should see... Like I would like to see more people do this. So I think it's kind of neat.
High quality work.
Let's
You poor thing.
I don't even like pineapple, I'll be honest. Pineapple isn't that good.
They don't like pineapple on pizza?
Oh, you're missing a lot. But subjective matter as always.
Yep.
Do you put cheese on bread
That's like the great debate, chat. This or that.
before the ham or the other way around?
We had some people comment about the cheese and the ham too. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter. I will say cheese before the ham or the ham before the cheese. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't really make a difference. But, you know, a lot of people like those cheese and ham, right? So, or we'll like stack it. You know what I mean? There's like different ways that you can create and stack and eat, and yum. It's so good.
Have you ever thought about that question?
Chat, are y'all having anything good for breakfast? It's still like breakfast time. Breakfast time.
Interesting questions.
QP mayo is good.
Then I'll put cheese. And then the ham. And then cheese again. And more Kewpie. Ta-da! Sandwich done.
Your sandwiches are so interesting. Wait, everybody always has some interesting sandwiches. I just have ham and bread, and that's it.
Yeah. Chat, what's the most weird combination that you've ever had, that you've ever experienced too? Let me know in the comment section below this video once you watch it and it gets posted. Let me know your weirdest sandwich combination. Like, what do you like on it? What was the most weird option that you've tasted or had before?
Not even cheese?
No, I don't usually put cheese on mine. It's just ham and bread.
Some people are lactose. I'm telling you, chat. No cheese. Just bread. What did she say? Just bread and ham? That's okay too.
At that point, she just straight up excused her.
I would put mustard on it though too. Like, I like mustard with ham. Honey mustard, normal mustard. Totally about that too.
Herself and left the classroom.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit.
To be.
Let's see this situation.
This character's voice specifically was kind of hard to do. I'm not even gonna lie. It's one of my hardest characters so far.
You maintained it so well.
Yes. You're welcome. I scratched my cheek softly while looking away. So, mind telling me why you were driving here in the hallway, next to the classroom, and not inside?
Well, you see,
She pondered for a moment until she finally seemed to be able to tell the reason.
It is kind of embarrassing to make lewd art in public, especially about someone in real life. It is considered shameful and inappropriate for some reason in society's eyes.
I will say, like, not the voices, but like the sounds in this visual novel as well. Like, the dev hit it right on the nail. I will say that too, because there was, I think, a couple of memorable moments that, I don't know, I think they just did a great job with for the sounding.
So, I have to do it.
Like the Nani one, that one was good. Like, but the bling or whatever it's called, it's like it's the Nani sound effect. That one, and like the Vine boom when she was like hugging you with like for the when she was like telling you like she was so grateful that you like protected her, you know, so nobody would like see her art and she wouldn't get embarrassed and things like that as well. Like that got the first time that kind of scared me a bit, but the second time we were obviously ready for it. It was great. Like I said, the sounds are like pretty like greatly placed, like really good placed in the game.
Secretly, although you
Girl
spotted
got
me.
balls, that's all I can say.
I took a look at her drawing, or sketch in this case. It wasn't colored yet, after all.
I think it's like right here.
It sure was a bit exaggerated in her modest outlook, so I can understand why she wanted to do it in secret. Don't worry, I can keep this between us if you're fine with it. Konaka looked at me like she couldn't believe what she just heard.
That would be great. Thank you so much.
Boom.
There we go. Yeah, that was like perfectly placed.
Not a
Perfect, chat. Like, not gonna lie. And then we'll just like fast forward a bit. I'm gonna like do you at the end? Do you think the guy dev picked actually? Who the dev picked in this case? Was it Chiyosaki or I want to know, or Kanaka? There you go. Who did he pick? Let's see. Let's see who the dev picks. Let's see who the dev favors more, chat. Just joking.
Oh crap, I spoiled
Nah,
it.
you should be named Kaito.
Gah.
Kaito.
Right?
Kiryu, I could possibly agree with, but Ryugo? That sounds so cringe if you ask me.
Ryugo?
Ryugo?
Angry.
Hadouken!
What? Ryuga was a cool name. It has that mysterious vibe that
Nuh-uh.
immediately tells.
So the dev went with Kanaka too. That's kind of dope, chat. And then this guy at the end. We have to go and see who this guy is. Is it Jimmy? Do y'all think it's him, like the guy from the improv? I'm kind of thinking that's who this guy is. I don't know, though. It could be a new character that is going to be introduced in the part 2. Who knows, Chop?
Action's gonna happen.
Oh, yes.
The music change.
But who is this guy?
It weren't for those
It's got to
muttering
be
kids.
him, maybe, right? Do y'all think it's Jimmy?
Oh, I miss this feeling of finding a word.
I don't know.
After a long time. After all those tedious years. I finally found someone who can rekindle the fire inside me. Caring more about sales numbers and analytics than the story's uniqueness and following your passion. It's been so long since I last had fun writing a story. I want someone to make me realize if I still have what it takes to deserve this title of mine.
What is a super villain?
so
Wow.
Who is this guy? Yeah.
Because he is a villain.
Who?
Mr. Evil Guy.
Or a
To be
visual
continued
novel.
in part 2. What?
For the to be continued, we needed like the, I think it's like a One Piece thing. It's like a One Piece noise. Obviously, we wouldn't have been able to use that because of copyright, but Righteous, what up? Welcome, welcome. We're just going over.
Bowls, 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 smoking all the weed now. Bowls, 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 getting lighted in the bomb.
Yeah, we just finished Scenes from the Heart Part 1. We did this game a while ago with the dolphins, when the dolphins are just like uncontrollably going. So we didn't get to I didn't really get to post it, and it was like double audio was happening. There was like a lot of stuff going on. So unfortunately, I had to redo the story, but on a happier note, we did get to choose the other choice. So I'm hoping that we ended up getting the other endings. And then we were just skimming over because obviously, like I said, we don't really want to watch what I just played again. So if y'all want to go watch Zamias, that is the dev's name who created this visual novel, this beautiful piece of game, beautiful artworks, beautiful everything in it. Go check out their YouTube channel. They have 251 subscribers. If you like visual novels yourself, or you want to check out a game with a male protagonist, this one is for you. I would highly suggest it. It takes about 2 hours to complete. It's about 2 hours long, and it's a nice chill game. So it's free. It's available on Steam right now. You guys can download it. I think there is the demo because it's part 1. There is going to be a part 2 released, I don't know when, but we are going to take a look at other creators. It's like a creator complication or compliance or whatever it's called. So this is what they created. They created a video or a VOD 3 months ago where it says first week streamers compliance or whatever it's like where they streamers and all the people who actually showed love and support to this game. So they did like a little mashup of like everybody who covered it, which is really neat. So we gave it a thumbs up. Again, this is the first week, so this is out on the first week, which is 3 months ago. It's got 81 viewers, and let's check out and see. Do you guys know or have you seen any of these creators before? Let me know if you have. Also, in the comment section down below, let me know if you're an avid viewer or an avid, fan of the people that are also in this video.
Anime.
So let's make sure that the VOD actually is showing. Hold on. Like that I switched it over. I guess that screwed up on that. Okay, let me try and fix this again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's like Just keeps disconnecting us, which is weird. Hold on. Before we get started. How was your evening, Righteous? How was your weekend? How was work? Are you excited to be done now? Are you working this week? What's going on? Let us know what is on the agenda for Righteous Voodoo 1. Let me see if I can pull this up again, if it's gonna work. Okay, so it started off with this person. Hold on a sec. Yeah, let me know if any of these VTubers or content creators, if you've seen them before. And then what we're gonna do is I'll call it for this VOD. I will end the stream and we are gonna start a new game after this. So stay tuned.
Anime intro, let's go!
Okay, I like the visuals. I like the cutscenes and the anime stuff.
Slurping sound. 10 out of 10, no notes.
Bruh, it's not that kind of visual novel.
This is so cringy, but in a funny way.
Look, Chisaki, of course I was that thirsty. Have you not seen the Mommy Milk Makers?
What?
Mommy what? Mommy milkers?
I'm gonna for real.
What?
It was just an accident, honest woman.
Ooh, I like the background stars.
Gosh, this guy is pretty.
This face expressions. Oh my god.
Oh, the audio faded out as they ran off. I like that.
Ah, I get that reference.
Oh my god, this is so pretty.
Wishlist the game on Steam.
I don't know.
And you never know, chat. Maybe you'll be featured in a future, video.
That was so funny just to hear that. It was just like so random. One more time.
Sup, kids? Sup, kids?
With tears of joy in her face.
What are you just standing there for?
Damn, why was that stuff so aggressive?
Move your ass already.
I don't like her already.
Moron.
I was trying to get up my hand. Oh my god, no! No! Not the anime cliche! No! And let me guess. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. And she's gonna
We touched the bazingas, chat.
But is that what's gonna happen? It all started 5 years ago, where I got hit by a truck-coon and died and got isekai here. No, let me stop.
I'm interested.
That's gotta be a little silly. This part right here, every time they're like, boo, boo, boo. I can't do it. I can't do that voice. You sure something else for you?
It's good. Let's go.
Ooh, okay. Actually, that is pretty English. Hello. That is very pretty. I was trying to say. Damn. All right. Huh? Did you say something? See, this is what I'm talking about right here. When the main character act like they don't hear anything, and they know they heard it. That's one thing in anime that irks my soul so much. Cause I'm like, I know you heard them say it out loud. Don't act like you didn't hear anything. It's like, I'm sorry, what'd you say? Like, I know you heard it.
Thank you so much.
Her voice
Right?
is so high-pitched. Oh, hello? Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to back up. I get that reference. I get the little happy little accidents from Bob Ross. Just a happy little accident. That was a good reference right there, though. I get it. My eyes! My eyes!
Very intriguing.
Sorry, I
think
didn't
she
mean...
would do improv theater too, along with your drawing hobby.
Pin me to a wall and softly whispered in my ear not to look at others but only you.
Ma'am, that part did not happen. The wall part happened, but the rest of that did not happen. That's my voice, by the way. You sound really badass. I just want to say that. You sound so badass. You sound like you're about to be like a villain or something and be like, ha ha, where are your opponents for me?
After all those tedious years, I finally found someone.
You just can't keep your hands to yourself today,
Mm.
can you?
Sorry, Chisaki. It was
Touchy,
the excitement
touchy.
of the moment. I thought we had a thing going. My bad. Smug little grin, I like that. That's cute.
Get back here! I'll show you exactly how honest I can be with myself.
Am I gonna find Konaka in the dumpster later? Pretty sure I called you a dumbass, but sure, same thing. Okay, but I warn you, I've watched a lot of WWE. Fuckheads. Unfortunately. Oh, fuck, I wrote the script. Thanks. I picked it out myself. Do I get cookies out of it? You just need to see deeper to realize it. Ah, classic textbooks in the day. Gotta love it. I like alcohol. Wait, I'm 6. So I will find her in the dumpster later. Got it. Your depressing backstory, don't worry about it. He must be new. It's okay. It'll fade out by next year. Yeah, they've been at this school for more than a year. Of course they're gonna be burnt out and grumpy.
For what could be the reason?
They don't pay enough. Are you sure you want to draw that
I don't pay them enough.
Oh no, is she a hentai artist?
Oh wow, chat.
Respect. Accidental Kabadon. Gotta love it.
Oh my god.
No appreciation for tropes nowadays. She wasn't responding to my question, simply kept staring straight where my face was. Konaka, can you hear me? Oh fuck, did I give her a concussion? Shit. Quick, leave the scene before anyone finds out.
FBI, open up!
Wow. Oh, did I actually get her strawberry milk? Let's fucking go. Hey, women can be just as much, if not more, preferred than dudes.
Right?
Dudes are just more vocal about it.
Right, chat.
Scuffcat,
She ain't lying, though.
Let's fucking go. Woohoo! Scuffcat domination! Xavius, you are the fucking best, my dude. Thank you so much.
I finally found someone who can rekindle the fire inside me.
Yo, Xamius, not just saying this because you're in key and pointing it out, but I would low-key fuck to your voice. Damn! Dude, that was fucking awesome. That was so cute.
Don't speak about pineapple on pizza. Nope. Don't do this. Please don't.
I
Pineapple
love it.
didn't belong on pizza. Nope.
I think this is so flippin' epic.
Did you just call us stupid or something?
Basically, yes. Is she really 7? She speaks more like an adult person. It's too good.
So flippin' cute.
That's too good. Holy shit. It looks kinda cute how she's floating. What? Ah, this face. This face expressions. Oh my god. Damn.
They're like epic, I will say. I like them, chat. I like the expressions.
This face.
And you know the funny thing is they have like, so for your like VTuber you could do that too. Like you can put your own spin or put your own like have the mad like with the lions. You can have that. They have like your own. Like you can make your own, which is really cool.
She's a cute.
It's cute. Too
Oh my
cute.
god. She's a cute floating again. Oh my gosh, this looks so cute. Oh my god.
H and then S. Ooh! Thank you. Accidentally grabbed.
You have exactly
I'm so
3
sorry.
seconds to take your
so
curvy hand off me and get off of me. Or you know what will happen.
No. Please. Oh my. Whew.
Although, I would prefer to just stay here, turn you around and squish you so hard like a
Oh
big
my.
plushie.
Oh my. Whoo.
I guarantee it.
Why, you little? Get back here and I'll show you exactly.
I like the voice. The voice sounds
Oh
like
my
so
gosh.
seductive.
Okay, that was good. I liked the audio continued to like peter out the further away they got.
It's
That's
like
good.
so funny.
Well, you're an alien, so you're. No, I'm sorry. That's not nice. Bad goodish. That was baddish. That was baddish. Sorry.
So please, try to understand mine too.
Dude, this is the chillest mother-daughter argument I've ever seen.
I'm only doing this for your future's sake, so that you won't have to regret it later.
Haha, you're right. No kids were as brave or as smart as me back then. That's because I'm so superior to everyone. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was
basically better than everybody. What's wrong with me?
Finally found the right place. That's one of your strong points that I like about you. You always respected me and didn't.
It's funny that she just drops it really quickly. She's like, "That's what I really like about you, and that's why I really respect you, and that's I want to love you forever and ever and ever and ever." But I don't like you or anything. What would resemble a lewd face? Oh no, she is a perv.
Chat, who would you have chosen? Chiyosaki or Kanaka? Let me know. The girl with the pink hair or the girl with like the brown hair?
To fall toward Konaka. Oh no.
Let me know. Bazinga. That was epic. That was like one of the most epic parts of the game, not gonna lie.
Oh, not the
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
I transferred here from Tsukuba.
You're 13 and you're already drawing etchy? Girl, you're cooked. I'm sorry.
She's
really
cooked.
that thirsty? Oh, for crying out loud.
I came back with a drink and a tall glass of water, if you know what I'm saying.
Right?
Sorry.
I wonder what exactly happened.
You can't hide that blush from me. I see you're jealous.
Something forced you to do it. Am I right?
Yeah, I got bumped into her. You're just jealous. You're just jealous.
We're just best friends. No romance between us, right?
I think so.
She's jealous.
See?
Oh, okay.
You're both so down bad for me. Oh, it hurts being this good looking.
Hurry up already, will you?
Hey, once again, MVP with the sound design being on the other side of my ear. Not, we like that. We love directional audio. Yeah.
Tiny bit too much during the skits. That obviously stops everybody's flow, but we try to recover from that quickly.
He uses his improv to complain about his mother-in-law. That's crazy.
Whoops.
That's how it is, and I don't regret it.
Konaka, you need help. Please. You were drawing this stuff in school. You need help. I love that sound.
Son of a biscuit! I knew I should have played Brock after all.
I like that. Son of a biscuit.
But
They did good there too.
massive bonkers since that definitely raised the reader's interest by 1,000%.
Kanaka, please. Oh my gosh.
You can't deny that fact.
This has been really cool. This has been fun. A nice lighthearted story. The art's very nice. The music's very good. Honestly, really good. Like, honestly, really good for a first project. Because I know it is not easy. I know, like, I've not made a game myself, but I know it is probably not easy at all to do. Special thanks, you.
Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza or not?
Oh my god.
I like it myself.
Only the important questions, of course. Only the most important of questions.
Do you put cheese on bread before the ham, or the other way around?
These kids have weird priorities. I'm concerned for them.
Thank you so much.
Vine boom! The vine boom. Nice thinking, Hanukkah.
Thanks.
Little face. By teasing Sudarius with the classic jealousy card in this situation. But not me. Situational literacy skills OP. Fair enough.
He's a rational person after all. But what if...
I'm Konica for real, for real.
No. Not possible. Not happening. There's no way he would have done that. What are these emotions anyway? Love? Could it really be that? I always wondered.
Is it really love, Chad? Does love even exist?
I actually experienced it, even though it was by accident. Still, for Chisaki's sake, I can't do it. It wouldn't be fair to her, and I cherish her as much as him.
Oh yeah, I'm Konica for real, for real.
surprisingly understanding for someone your age. How about starting a family with him one day?
Oh.
And the
Dad
dad's
playing
like,
wingman here.
the
Playing
dad's like
wingman for me.
trying to set us up for like arranged marriage. Like he's like totally like, you know.
Bye.
Help to open those eyes.
What kind of help? Always.
Oh, that's like another question, chat. So have your parents ever embarrassed you? Like it doesn't matter if you were like when you first started dating or like your high school years or like, you know what I mean? And it's like arranged marriage. Like, let me know. Oops. Let me know if, Lord have mercy. Stop. Let me know if your parents have like embarrassed you, like when you were dating.
Yes, I won.
Or like, were they like, do they believe in that? Like, I know there's some cultures and that are out there that do believe in arranged marriage, like, but you never know, right? You never know, chat. I don't, like in my culture, like we don't do that, but and I don't even think like I would let my parents pick whoever, like I don't know, I just feel like it's just so like they do have certain morals and values that I do respect and that I do like see my partner having, but yeah, let us know in the chat. Let us know in the comments.
Eat 11 and fate, bitches! Just out of left field. He got way too into that. He was so into it. For some reason, they really took that heavily. Everyone took it way too seriously. I love it. Cupcat. He's real, chat. He's real.
What time is it?
Are they real? It's
This
real.
would be-
She's real. Scupcat's real. Who has been by his side all his journeys. His friends started gathering more
Like
resources.
maybe
for her
11:30?
idol career. When one day she would have to face a problem thanks to her fans' new idea for promoting her. Together, they managed to resolve it and make good use of it at the same time, getting that much needed attention from the Yakuza. No, it's literally like what I thought.
I like how like the dev actually took the time to comment like what they said too, like input the text. That's cute. That's like very personable. I feel like that's really neat. That's very, like that would be an honor, to be honest too.
Thought it would be. I love that.
So W.
Don't you dare forget to include that cat cafe into the
W
story.
experiences.
Homework folder. No, please don't touch it.
Steven, you press T to make your screen get bigger.
That's a vibe.
That's what's up, Steven.
Does no one pick Konak as the option? I feel
Hell
like an
yeah.
overdone name is why I picked Kiryu. Kiryu sounds cooler. I'm the first one to pick Kiryu? No! That's crazy! Especially for like some guy who's trying to overcome the Yakuza. It sounds all badassy.
Yakuza?
That's crazy!
It's got like the Yakuza reference. Yeah, don't forget to wish listed on Steam if you're looking to play some cool new demos. The protagonist in this game though is a male protagonist. That's who it is. So but whatever your gender is, it doesn't like they don't discriminate, chat. Like I'm a female and I played it. I really enjoy reading and playing visual novels, so like I said, it's one that I would recommend. Go check them out. They are a small dev. And make sure to wishlist it on Steam. Go check it out. A lot of VTubers have played it. And we all enjoy it. I'm glad I wasn't the only female. So that's huge W's, chat. MLG in the chat. And yeah, so what we are going to be doing right now is WDev. Yeah, we like and not commented, but we liked their YouTube channel as well. I'm looking forward to the part 2. And like I said, I'll be recommending it to other content creators, VTubers, streamers, anybody else who likes VN games. Make sure to wishlist it, pick it up, check it out, enjoy. I want to see your playthroughs. I want to see who y'all picked. Are y'all gonna pick? Who y'all are gonna pick? They're cute. I could totally see them adding some like stuffies too, like maybe of the characters, like having their own little plushie of the character in the future. Who knows, chat? I think that would be totes adorbs. It's so cute. So yeah. So again, this is called Scenes from the Heart Part 1. Go check it out, wishlist it, pull it up on Steam, do the damn thing. It's only available on Steam right now. So if this spoke to you, let me know in the comments. Share it with someone who needs a moment of honesty today, and subscribe to follow the rest of the journey. We'll probably be playing the part 2 when it comes out. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I am going to wrap up this stream, and I am going to restart another one for our next game that we play. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you guys momentarily. Stay tuned in. Stay locked and loaded.